Today I got back into Deepwoken a bit recently, and I made
Oh,
a
back
Silentheart
again?
PvE build after seeing my
How
friend
about
have
another
one.
wager?
So I want to make one of my own, and I'm going to use ferryman to showcase it. It should take me at least 4 minutes since I'm recording because lag. Basically, nothing of this build isn't Petra's Anchor. It's going to be what's it called? Evan's Hand Spear with Astral. I hate those fucking clones. But usual weapon of this is Evan's Hand Spear with Astral. Yeah, Force X probably would have been better, but I didn't have Force X at the time. And also, Ashel was my best weapon on my PvE build before I decided to. Evan Sansbury was my best weapon before I decided to remake it. The build you want to go for on this build is going to be either Payback, Running Back, Sacred Field, or what's it called? Crazy Slots. Originally I wanted Crazy Slots, but I got Sacred Field before I got Crazy Slots. So, gotta work with what you have. I do uppercut Ferryman a lot because I have Wyvern and Metcalf. And the version of Sacred Field I have right now is the Monster variant, which I don't really appreciate, even though it's good, but it's not the one I want. Also, this build did not get Ghost. I'll show the stats after I'm done with this. My card is on the deck. Alright. 3 minutes. Better. I need to cut down campfires after I'm done with this. I mean, cut down trees for campfires. But let me go over stats real quick. Where are they? So these are the character stats: 521 HP, 29 posture. Ether doesn't matter, tempo doesn't matter. Sanity's pretty high because I have a lot of willpower. But I'm gonna tell you the mistakes I made with this build along the way. But it's not too bad of mistakes where you yourself can't fix it. But if you decide on making a build, you want to go. What's it called? Pre-shrine stats will be 90 fortitude, 50 willpower, and 40 intel. Then this build could work with any race. You just might have to play around with stats if you want to make it differently. But that's really it. So then you also want to do 2 and 2 here. Get this to whatever. Then also I put 5 into weapon. Then I shrine. Then everything should say 25. 25, I'll put up the, what's it called? The stat sheets of it soon from Deepwoken Builder. But the thing we can do before his shrine is kill Kaido so you can get Artist Manifestation. Not Artist Manifestation, but Artist Scream. Then, also, after you do that, you can shrine. The pre-shrine talents you're looking for are going to be Exoskeleton, to the finish, Reinforcement Armor, Ghost. Oh, no, Ghost is at not pre-shrine, my bad. Yeah. You want to get Underdog for all the mobs you'll be facing, and also the Mental Fortress talents, Bashing talents, Giant Slayer, those stuff. Then after that, after Shrine, you could do 40 agility first, so that way you could get what's it called? So you could get uh Ghosts and all of its butterfly talents, and then either you should do your strength or your weapon, depending on which one you want to do. Then the last 15 stat points that I had here, there should be 25 like intelligence is, but last 25 stat points I had, it should, I mean 15 stat points I had, should have gone into fortitude for more HP, or you could have put it into strength or agility for your rings to get more damage. Either, or actually strength so you can have more penetration. But that's really it. And all the talents I have gotten for this build are right here. I am missing ghosts, like I said, and I don't have risky moves. I'm not sure if I should reroll to get it, but more than likely, I'm going to reroll. Maybe what's it called? Impervious Slumber. Impervious Slumber is good for PvP, but people pick you up, so it doesn't really matter. So I might reroll Impervious Slumber to try to get risky moves. Probably should have taken some other rare talents, but I mostly burned all the stuff I didn't need because why pick them if I'm going to pick up stuff I need instead of them. Then for the weapons, I use Petra Sniper for PvP. It's really good, and it also has deferred on it. And the main weapon of this build is going to be the Astral, what's it called, Evan's Hand Spare. And if you're looking to farm for Ashel, I got lucky with it when I first returned to Deepwoken without knowing what it was. And I found it second time with a friend at Starsoap Valley. The first time I found it was at Summer Isles, across from the docks on that island next to it. Then the third time I found Ashel and gave it to a friend was at Ministry. From what I know about it, it can spawn anywhere. And I think the best place for you to get is the Void Sea, as some people say, and you just want to bring curses on to help you farm for it faster. That's really it. And I will bring up the stats in a bit, so let's sit tight. Alright, these are the stats I have for the build. This is how the build originally should look, but because I messed it up, I had to change it up to fix up my mistake instead of actually just wiping it because it was going pretty well. It was just my own stupidity that got me screwed on it. So, what I did was first, during trial, leveled up willpower, then I leveled up fortitude because I knew that would take me kind of long. I got up to, what's it called? I went to 50 willpower so I get underdog and the willpower talents. Then I went to 40, I went to 50 fortitude so that way I could get, what's it called? Exoskeleton and finish. Then after that, I went 40 intel so I could get mm, overflowing dam, and then a few of the ether conductons that I got just for giving me back more ether upon parrying stuff, and also being hit, because on the build you will be hit a lot basically. Then on top of it, the I went 15 strength for, I forgot what it was called, but showstopper. I think it was called Unwavering Resolve. Then also 90 into I was called Fortitude, so that way I could get reinforced armor and also just have high HP. Then 100 into weapon because that's gonna be your main damage output, and 6 proficiency, 6 vitality. Scrapper, pack mule. I have steadfast so I can keep more armor in fights. Pack mule if you want to have more inventory space while you're farming items and stuff. It's up to you. Then again, these are all the talents that you should be getting. I don't have carnivore because I looked out. Even though I have manic on my list of flaws, I did have vegetarian beforehand, so I have to try and figure out to get carnivore. But if you are unlucky like me and got vegetarian, you need to try the order. Carnivore is going to be locked out to you until you spin for it again. Then these are also the other talents. Underdog is really good when you're farming, fighting bosses, and some players, if they have higher HP than you, more than likely you might have higher HP than them unless you get low. Then they have your other talents, special calls or skills. You don't need disbeliefs. I'm gonna reroll disbeliefs, but I got disbeliefs from a roll 2. During the Dark Age is really good. Less damage from players, and also more HP for you. And you're not using mantra, so there's no downside. I have this because I also prepare this build for a little bit of PvP because other players. Then you want grasp on reality, phased, because at least while you're going to be farming, you won't have insanity infect you too much. And then speed talents, so you can do more damage and also chop your opponents more. Then on to weapon. This is how it looks with deferred, and I'm trying to get deferred to 3-star damage, and also trying to get my Evan's Hand Spear to 3-star damage. But the build does pretty well for how much DVM it currently has right now, and it does pretty well even against Criminon, dealing at least this much damage. Also with the rings I have to optimize more damage. If you have a good DVM kit and you could get higher than this, but I said like at least 50% or higher, because I think my friend right now has like a 42% kit. So if you have something like that, you'll still be doing a lot of damage. As you get crazy slots, like I did intend to, and you do pull out Divine Great Axe, you'll be doing a lot more M1 damage to these mobs than you might think. And if you replace one of your rings for Ishins because you're good with it, you still get more damage out. And Enforcer's Axe is also good for the build. It might be even better than what's it called? Evan's Hand Spear, but I don't have Enforcer Axe. Whenever I kill Enforcers, I don't get them. But it's really good still, even without it. These are basically your weapon choices. You can use Evan's Hand Spear, Enforcer Axe, and if you get crazy slots, you could use Divine Great Axe if you pull it. and you're basically be doing a lot of damage. Even if you get the Divine Greatsword, you'll still have optimal damage. So at least you will have like good damage output. I didn't do any intelligence in this build, which is one of my first builds without charisma. I didn't even say that right. I didn't do charisma in this build. My first build without charisma, since I wasn't doing anything with mantras. The armor you want to get is going to be either Deep Delver or Tidekeeper. Tidekeeper, I would say, is really good. You should get it if you want PvE. I haven't done looting yet since I just made the slot, and I have no master armor on for this entire fight. The armor I have on is ferryman's coat because I was tired of wearing the depth armor, and I haven't found any master armor blueprints other than prophet's cloak, and I'm not using mantras, so I have no reason to craft prophets. So I'm wearing ferryman's coat in this video, and it also looks tricky. So you gotta do what you gotta do for what you have. I hope you enjoy, and tell me what you think about the stats, and if I could have done anything better, because this is one of my first PvE builds. Most builds I make are for PvP, and battles will be shown later. And the other battles you get with this are either going to be Payback, probably the Beam variant, which would be probably better for you, and then you can also do Run It Back, and also Sacred Field, really good options. I hope you'll enjoy, and tell me what you think of the build. We'll see y'all later. Bye.